tune. This is a song about everyday life. Born in this world a sinner. I drink beer, not whiskey. I roll my smoke, and I just hope that someday they'll legalize it. I'm a long-haired child, and at times I'm wild. That don't mean I don't believe in Jesus. 'Cause I get high by getting by every day I live. I know he helps me make it. My mom and my dad, they raised me to be afraid of God's damnation. They said, son, you have got to believe because it is existent. Trust in him all the days of your life, and you'll never walk in darkness. And you will get high by getting by every day you live. You'll know he helps you make it. Oh, I was born in this world a sinner. I drink beer, not whiskey. I roll my smoke, and I just hope that someday they'll legalize it. I'm a long-haired child, and at times I'm wild. That don't mean I don't believe in Jesus. 'Cause I get high by getting by every day I live. I know he helps me make it. He gets on. Gathered around me, take heed of my warning. The hell that you create in life is exactly where you're going. Today is the only day that you can say, Lord, save me from the darkness. And you will get high by getting by every day you live. You'll know he helps you make it. Oh, I was born in this world a sinner. I drink beer, not whiskey. I roll my smoke, and I just hope that someday they'll legalize it. I'm a long-haired child, and at times I'm wild. That don't mean I don't believe in Jesus. 'Cause I get high by getting by every day you live. You know he helps you make Debi Champion. Mercy. Thank you.
Love you back.
Quit doing that stuff.
Okay, coming up next, we got John Statham and John J. Kennedy. Y'all give it up, John J. Kennedy, John Statham.
All right, thank you, Debbie. I'd like to thank Karree J. Phillips for letting me use her guitar on short notice. Always fabulous. Okay, you know, I was thinking what song I was going to do, and then I realized that today is the anniversary of D-Day, when a lot of our brave men and women gave their lives on the beaches of Normandy over 77 years ago. So I want to play a song that I wrote with Dan Rivers, remembering those guys. This is called What Would I Do? Grandpa was tougher than a 2-buck T-bone, fought in World War II. Though we never talked about it, was a story that we all knew. How we landed on Omaha Beach, hellfire coming down. Nowhere to run, forced to fight, take the higher ground. I can't imagine how it must have felt standing in his boots. I often think, if it was me, what would I do? Would I have frozen fear or kept on fighting, gone back for a wounded man? Men crying out, lives slipping away like the tide on the bloody sand. Knowing that God was on their side and praying to get them through. They sacrificed for what was right, but what would I do? Grandpa got lucky, made it home in one piece. A lot of men did not. Their graves are marked by a plain white cross, never to be forgot. They gave themselves futures and dreams for everything they held true, to save the lives of millions of people they never knew. I can't imagine how it must have felt standing in their boots. I often think, if it was me, what would I do? Would I have frozen fear or kept on fighting, gone back for a wounded man? Men crying out, lives slipping away like the tide on the bloody sand. Knowing that God was on their side and praying to get them through. They sacrificed for what was right, but what would I do? Heaven must be full of heroes looking down from above. So remember them and be thankful for all they've done for us. 'Cause I can't imagine how it must have felt standing in their boots. I often think, if it was me, what would I do? I often think, if it was me, what would I do?
John J. Kennedy. Here's John Statham.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Debbie. I first played here in 2010. And, you know, songwriters and artists we're weird, right? We stand out. We're abrupt when we get an idea. And we need somebody like Debi Champion to help our dreams come true. So give it up for Debbie. I appreciate it more than I can tell you. This is called I Believe in You. You had a dream when you were young to fight and win and conquer all. There wasn't anything at all could bring you down. It didn't matter where you were. You could knock down any door, but tonight the lights have burned out in your town. Still I believe in you. Your dreams are beautiful. I believe in you. You make life beautiful. I believe in you. fight the world. Sometimes it's hard to take a fall and to watch left head on everything you build. Some try with lies and cries to reach you, 'cause in this world they've got to teach you that everything that can defeat you surely will. Still I believe in you. Your dreams are beautiful. I believe in you. You make life beautiful. So many dreams you could be reaching, so many lives you could be leading. Well, just believe and know you can and keep repeating. I believe in you. Your dreams are beautiful. I believe in you. You make life beautiful. I believe in you. I believe in you. And I believe in your dreams. Go and get your dreams. Go, go, go. Don't you let your fire burn out. And never lay down your sword. Don't ever stop your mind from dreaming. And keep on knocking down all those doors. And never say that you can't make it. And never give in to the crowd. And fight for all the things you wanted. And keep your head up and walk proud, 'cause I believe in you. 'Cause I believe in you. I believe.
John Statham.
Thank you. I'm here tomorrow night at 7.
John J. Kennedy. Great job, guys.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, coming up next, we're going to start our hit writers. Our first group, we have Jeff Dayton. Jeff Dayton had guns for George Strait, Doug Stone, Robert Glenn Campbell, Sarah Darling. And with him, we've got Kimberly Dahme from the group Boston, who's had cuts by Boston. Her and Kristopher Marc. And Ricky Randolph, if you're here. I think he was supposed to be here, but I'm not sure where he's at.
I'm good.
Okay, Jeff Dayton, Kimberly Dahme, and Kristopher Marc, a dynamic duo.
All right. Well, gentleman opens the door, gentleman opens the show. How's that?
There you go.
Hey, everybody. All right. Love will survive. That's what they say. I haven't seen her rise in 100 days. As long as I breathe, I can still hope. Long as there's wind in my sails and I stay afloat. So I'm calling the ocean to rise for me and carry her back on the tides to me and help her remember our days in the sun and let her forget all the things I've done. Pirates are born to plunder and loot. Some of them die by the sword or the end of a noose. Some of them live to regret being proud and young. They sail the 7 seas in search of someone. So I'm calling the ocean to rise for me and carry her back on the tides to me and help her remember our days in the sun and let her forget all the things I've done. So I'm calling the ocean to rise for me and carry her back on the tides to me. Help her remember our days in the sun and let her forget all the things I've done. I've done. Whoa, whoa, y'all help me now. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Jeff Dayton.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, y'all. She played with the group Olesen for 14 years as cuts by him. And both of them, her and Kristopher Marc used to play the spoke.
Yes.
And here, y'all give it up. Kimberly, Dahme, Kristopher Marc.
Hey, y'all. It's such a pleasure. Debbie's my girl. Oh, my gosh. My heart goes to you, honey. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Do you want me to go?
Since he did that one, why don't we do Don't?
Okay.
So instead of me doing one of mine, Kimberly just recently wrote a song that she needed a guy to sing, and I'm lucky enough to get to sing it for her. So song she wrote with Marc Cantrell and Brett Loper.
Yeah. And thank you for singing.
Hey, glad to. Her bags and headed for the plane, but she ain't the leaving kind. Hell on wheels, how she feels. Lord knows this ain't her first time. So I don't even Yesterday's dead and gone, ain't worth the fight, so I'll be wrong. They say time can be a healer, but I really ain't that strong. Then I see those headlights coming home, 'cause there ain't no rhyme or reason. Girl, you make me feel like I have never felt before. I can't live this life without you, so the next time that you think of walking out that door, baby, don't leave without wanting, 'cause all I really want is standing right in front of me. Girl, you won't let go. So if you ever question our love, baby, don't. Baby, don't. We've been up and we've been down this road at least a million times. Drop your bags, just unpack. Let's leave the past behind. Look me in the eye. 'Cause there ain't no rhyme or reason. Girl, you make me feel like I have never felt before. I can't live this life without you, so the next time that you think of walking out that door, baby, don't leave without wanting, 'cause all I really want is standing right in front of me. Girl, I won't let go. So if you ever question our love, baby, don't. Baby, don't leave without wanting, 'cause all I really want is standing right in front of me. Girl, I won't let go. So if you ever question our love, baby, don't. Baby, don't. Baby, don't. Baby, don't.
Kimberly, Dahme, Kristopher, Marc.
Thank you.
Here's Ricky Randolph.
Ben's Live Band karaoke brings her here every Friday night. In a Gretchen Wilson concert tee, got her hair done up just right. Puts her name on the list and she sits by the stage. She gives me a kiss when they call her name. For 3 minutes, she's on top of the world. She ain't waiting tables. No, she ain't no Waffle House girl. Tonight I'll be her Johnny, and she can be my little June. And she's a superstar, even if she's a little bit out of tune. No, she ain't expecting a phone call from some big shot on Music Row, or hopping on a bus anytime soon, taking a show on the road. She's perfectly content, has the time of her life, barely making the rent, doesn't cross her mind. For 3 minutes, she's on top of the world. She ain't waiting tables. No, she ain't no Waffle House girl. Tonight I'll be her Conway, and she can be my little June. And she's a superstar, even if she's a little bit out of tune. Sings her way through rush hour, blasted out with the top pulled down. And even though she ain't going nowhere, she's ready to go right now. For 3 minutes, she's on top of the world. She ain't waiting tables. No, she ain't no Waffle House girl. Tonight I'll be her Johnny, and she can be my little June. She's a superstar, even if she's a little bit out of tune. She's a little bit out of tune. She's a whole lot out of tune.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
And that was Ricky Randolph.
Hey, Debbie, can you goose the
Got one
guitar?
more for Jeff Dayton.
I could use a bunch of guitar in front of me at least. If you don't need it out there, I could use it up here.
There we go.
I've been wanting to say something, but first of all, I want to congratulate Debbie on 17 years here at the Commodore. She's busy getting hugged on back there.
Yeah.
You know, and Lee Rascone is here, and you know, people like you that have kept us songwriters dreaming and loving it. I love you too, Ben. And I even got a haircut.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Ooh, pretty impressive there.
Also, thank you. It's my summer due. Well, okay. I won't grow much. Anyway, I wanted to. Tonight, I think, is the night for me. I think tonight is the night that I cross over to 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
So it's Jeff.Dayton, Jeff with a J, Dayton like Ohio. So it's Jeff.Dayton, Instagram, Jeff.Dayton, Instagram. Try to forget it. I bet you can. Jeff.Dayton, Instagram. And both of the songs I'm doing tonight are little YouTube videos. I'm going to dedicate this one. You know, we're sitting up here and having a great time, and we've got such a great writing family here in Nashville, and we come from all over the world. But there's some of us who aren't here anymore, and I want to especially remember Boomer Castleman and Anthony Sandy and our dear Pam Belford.
Yeah, we got a picture. I dedicated the night to Pam earlier.
All right.
There's a picture right over here.
And this is
You
going
walk
out.
in the door of
I'm
her.
sorry, Debbie. Yeah. So for my mom and my little brother and all sorts of other people in your hearts, this is for you guys. Out of nowhere you flew to me, soft and light on an easy breeze. You danced a while on your beautiful wings. Letting you go is a bittersweet thing. So flutter by, butterfly, flutter by. Thank you for the minute you were mine. And if I tried to keep you, you would only die. So butterfly, flutter by. I held you softly in my hands. It made me smile and it made me sad. 'Cause I want you to stay with me. But you were born to be set free. So flutter by, butterfly, flutter by. Thank you for the minute you were mine. And if I tried to keep you, you would only die. Butterfly, flutter by. Yeah, fly away. Let your spirit ride the wind. And maybe some perfect day you'll be back again. So flutter by, butterfly, flutter by. Thank you for the minute you were mine. And if I tried to keep you, you would only die. So butterfly, flutter by. Yeah, butterfly, flutter by.
Geoff Dayton.
Wow.
Thanks. God bless y'all. Thank you.
Here's Kimberly, Dahme, and Kristopher Marc.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Debi Champion.
I love you, sweetheart.
Whoop, whoop. I love you so
My
much.
kayaking buddy.
My kayaking girlfriend right there. We sneak so nobody knows we're going. Well, my honey does, but other than that. I'm gonna do a new one I wrote with Sarah Beth Terry. Let's see how it goes. The first time that you let me down, well, I tried my best to look the other way. Second time, I guess it's shame on me. Well, word started all over town, and I heard it secondhand the other day. Keep on, baby, put the blame on me. I guess nobody told you, I have to show you. Don't you know that I ain't that kind of girl? Not one you walk on, you can't move on from. I'm sure there's some, but I ain't that kind of girl. Round and around and around and around we go. In a he said, she said kind of world. You got it wrong, son, picked up the wrong gun. I'm gonna learn that I ain't that kind of girl. If I had a dime for all the excuses, well, I'd be a rich bitch guaranteed. But I don't, so my heart and my purse strings are broke. Well, I could get mad, but what's the use when you're just gonna lie right through your teeth? Carry on like the punchline of a joke. I guess nobody told you, I have to show you. Don't you know that I ain't that kind of girl? Not one you walk on, you can't move on from. I'm sure there's some, but I ain't that kind of girl. Round and around and around and around we go. And a he said, she said kind of world. You got it wrong, son, picked up the wrong gun. maybe I should just leave you to yourself. 'Cause you must have me confused with someone else. I guess nobody told you, I have to show you. Don't you know that I ain't that kind of girl? Not one you walk on, you can't move on from. I'm sure there's some, but I ain't that kind of girl. Round and around and around and around we go. And a he says, she said kind of world. You got it wrong, son, picked up the wrong gun. You're gonna learn that I ain't that kind of girl. First time that you let me down, well, I tried my best to look the other way. Second time, I guess it's shame on me.
Kimberly, Dahme, Kristopher, Marc. And we got one more from Ricky Randolph.
400 miles from Nashville, burning up the road on the leaving side of Mobile in my rocket Olds 98. I'm gonna make it there by midnight. Yeah, I got my daddy's six-string riding shotgun next to me. That and $40 are gonna be all I need. Gonna write me some heartbreak songs. Ain't they all always about a woman? And every white line on this blacktop's getting me closer to Tennessee. And every marker on this highway puts more gone between her and me. I never knew what I really wanted till the day she set me free. Ain't it always about a woman? Yeah, I was 10 miles out of Twangtown, hillbilly radio, playing old Hank's Lost Highway, burns right through to my soul. Ain't it always about a woman? Hey, every white line on this blacktop's getting me closer to Tennessee. And every marker on this highway puts more gone between her and me. I never knew what I really wanted till the day she set me free. Yeah, and when she hears my songs on the radio, she'll be blowing up my phone. Ring, ring, just let it ring. Ain't nobody home. 'Cause every white line on this blacktop's getting me closer to Tennessee. Every marker on this highway puts more gone between her and me. I never knew what I really wanted till the day she set me free. And it always about a woman. 400 miles from Nashville, burning up the road on the leaving side of Mobile in my rocket Olds.
Ricky Randolph,
Thank you.
Jeff Dayton, Kimberly, Dahme, Kristopher, Marc. Great job, y'all.
Love you, Debbie. Thank you, girl.
That was awesome.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, coming up next, we got Craig Monday, Mac Elliott, and Jeff Reid. Okay, y'all give it up. Jeff Reid, Mac Elliott, Greg Monday.
Some old boy's gonna owe me one someday. When he gets the girl that I let get away. When he gets to say the words that I wouldn't say. Some old boy's gonna owe me one someday. Everybody loved that girl, including me. They just couldn't understand why I wouldn't bend a knee. And I kept hesitating, and she kept right on waiting. But my worst mistake was breaking free. Some old boy's gonna owe me one someday. When he gets the girl that I let get away. When he gets to say the words that I wouldn't say. Well, some old boy's gonna owe me one someday. Gets to slip that ring on her hand. Well, he won't know, but I'm the guy who let him have that chance. And when she's lying in his arms, well, he should thank his lucky stars for the fool who let her slip right through his hand. Yeah, some old boy's gonna owe me one someday. When he gets the girl that I let get away. When he gets to say the words that I wouldn't say. Well, some old boy's gonna owe me one. Some old boy's gonna owe me one. Some old boy's gonna owe me one someday.
Thank you.
Greg Monday. Here's Mac Elliott.
Ho, 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 ho. Which one? Seemed like every relationship I ever had started out good and turned out bad. I got this thing for bad women. I like them kind of rough, just like the taste of cheap whiskey. I can't seem to get enough. I know it's self-inflicted, but it's the best that I can do. And I'm also addicted to that thing they call the blues. Ain't like I don't know better, ain't like I got no sense. She only hurts me when I let her. I gotta say in her defense, she ain't my only bad habit. I smoke a little too, and I'm also addicted to that thing they call the blues. That guitar is a little bright in the monitor suite. be surprised to find me drinking. I do from time to time. Helps me straighten out my thinking and eases my mind. 6 strings and a bottle is all it takes to compromise. I only feel it when I swallow another ounce of my pride. Ain't like I don't know better. Ain't like I got no sense. She only hurts me when I let her. I gotta say in her defense, she ain't my only bad habit. I smoke a little too, and I'm also addicted to that thing they call the blues. Are you bringing out the worst in me, or do I bring it out in you? Can't help wondering if it couldn't be that you're addicted to. I ain't her only bad habit. She's a drinking woman too, and she's also addicted to that thing they call the blues. That thing they call the blues and bad women.
Mac Elliott. And here's Jeff Reid.
I want to say thank you to Debi Champion for about the last 25 years in this town. And Mr. Lee Rascone, who's sitting over here. These two guys honestly have kept this stuff going in Nashville for a long time.
And Jack Scott.
Bought 2 bottles of Jose, hey, they were having a sale. Then we swung through the drive-thru, Yo Quiero Taco Bell. For you, Lee, we got a donkey pinata hanging from the clothesline. And my jackass brother swinging for its inside. Never been to Tijuana, but I'm wearing a sombrero that says I have. Cherry makes a mean margarita to be a senorita from Birmingham. La Bamba in Sweet Home Alabama are jamming on a stereo. It's just me and my amigos in Red Mexico. Jerry Lee's in the backyard showing off his salsa moves. Made one stinking wrong step, now he's scraping off his shoes. Bob's a beer pass buzz, 'cause he just broke our only rule. Don't drink the water from the kiddie pool. Never been to Tijuana, but I'm wearing a sombrero that says I have. Sherry makes a mean margarita to be a senorita from Birmingham. La Bamba and Sweet Home Alabama are jamming on a stereo. It's just me and my amigos, Red Mexico. Here comes Stan, he's an Earnhardt fan, in his number 3 El Camino. Yeah, that's how we roll, Red Mexico. Bought 2 more bottles of Jose, hey, they were having sale.
I can hear you better than me.
I thought I was big and tough back when I was on the whiskey. Sometimes I'd pick a fight just to see. Feeling 10 feet tall at a bar in Mississippi, I ran into someone bigger than me. And that's how I met Amy. She saw the whole fight. She brought me a cold beer I held against my bloody cheek. And when she smiled and said you ought to pick on someone your own size, I started feeling something bigger than me. So I did the things a man does when he finally finds a true love. I settled myself down and bought a ring. We were married in September and snowed in that December. We started working on a family. And 3 months too soon, our miracle was born. Fighting for his life, hooked up to some machine. And in the palm of my hand, I could have held our son. But that little boy was so much bigger than me. Alone in the chapel, I lit up a candle, and this here big old boy got down on his knees. 'Cause if there's anyone who knows what it's like to lose a son, Lord, it's you, I believe. So please don't take mine from me. I thought I was big and tough back when I was on the whiskey. Now I know differently, and I'm reminded every time I get to hold my boy against me, there's always someone up there bigger than me.
Thank
Greg
you.
Monday. Here's Mac Elliott.
Did you turn my monitor down on
I
my
sure
guitar?
did.
Thank you,
Is
sir.
that better?
Don't make me come back there, girl. You know I'll be back there before long. I'm gonna speed it up a little. All a man needs is a little bit of luck and a woman that loves him enough. That's all a man needs. All a man needs is to come home at night to someone that treats him right. That's all a man needs. But I caught her with my best friend, and they were doing that dirty deed. I had a pistol in my hand. Now all a man needs is a really fast truck and just enough whiskey to mess me up, and a little bit of seed. That's all a man needs. All a man needs is a place he can go to hide from what he's done and the lies he's been told. That's all a man needs. But I caught her with my best friend, and they were doing that dirty deed. I had a pistol in my hand, but I fell on my knees and said, baby, oh baby, why do you hurt me this way? And why am I on my knees with this gun pointed the other way? Now all a man needs is a little bit of pride, and never let a woman mess you up inside.
Mac Elliott.
Little bluesy.
We got one more from Jeff Reid. Jimmy
Thank you,
Payne, Marc Barnette, Paul Jefferson, y'all are up at next.
Thank you again, Debbie.
Thank you, Geoff.
Thank
We've been
you.
together a lot of years.
A lot of years. Lee, Debbie, these three guys
Jack
up here,
Scott.
most of the people in here. A lot of
Jack
yep,
Scott.
Jack. Get
Jack.
Delbury, all you guys.
Jack Delbury and myself, the ones that started the smoke. And then Lee came on about a year and a half, 2 years later.
Well, thank you guys, and thank everybody for coming out and doing this for Debbie tonight. I don't go out like I used to. Every now and then when I do, seems like someone's playing something new on an old jukebox. I know nothing ever stays the same. Those new songs might be the new thing. I need something with a little more twang from an old flat top. I like the sound of the old songs, ones that make you wanna sing along. Raise a toast to the ones gone, and the music still carries on. I like to hear those old melodies, really bring back the memories of the days that are long gone. I like the sound of the old songs. If you see me out on the town, you're a fan of those old school sounds, pick me up and I'll buy us around while we spin a few memories. I like the sound of the old songs, ones that make you wanna sing along. Raise a toast to the ones gone, but the music still carries on. I like to hear those old melodies, really bring back the memories of the days that are long gone. I like the sound of the old songs. I like to hear those old melodies, they really bring back the memories of the days that are long gone. I like the sound of the old songs.
Jeff Reid,
Thank you, Debbie.
Mac Elliott, and Craig Monday. Wow, what a great night of music. Once again, thank you, Brian Howell, coming in on Sundays. He does a live stream for us here at the Commodore. I love you, Brian. I appreciate all your hard work, everything you do. Bring him CDs. He'll play your music for you on the radio. We also got Bill Kenton, Bill and Katrina Kenton. So bring him your CDs. There's Bill right there. Devin O'Day's here. I love my Devin. Matter of fact, we got Devin scheduled for a featured writers night here. Okay, y'all give it up. Bo Jefferson, Jimmy Payne, Marc and Barnette.
I kissed Miss Mississippi. That's my claim to fame. Way down in Yazoo City, everybody knows my name. She was standing 10 feet from me doing PR at the hardware store. She never saw the feedback fall until it laid her clean out on the floor. And you know, I kissed Miss Mississippi. That's my claim to fame. Way down in Yazoo City, everybody knows my name. She lay still as a stone in a coma. No one knew what to do or say. But I've got a certified diploma for CPR from the YMCA. And you know, I kissed Miss Mississippi. That's my claim to fame. Way down in Yazoo City, everybody knows my name. Take it, Marc.
You're in the wrong key.
Oh, there she was there we were with our mouths locked together. Her eyes opened up a little ways. She smiled and regained her senses, hauled back and slapped my face. But you know, I kissed Miss Mississippi. That's my claim to fame. Way down in Yazoo City, everybody knows that I kissed Miss Mississippi. That's my claim to fame. Way down in Yazoo City, everybody knows my name.
Bo Jefferson.
Sound check.
Here's Jimmy Payne.
Great audience. It's a good audience.
Hey, it's great to be back. It's great to see all you smiling faces that I hadn't seen in a long time. Good to see everybody.
Is it working okay?
I may have to keep lowering my body as I...
We got microphone Viagra. This one keeps drooping.
I would have never said that, Marc.
That's why you got me, Jimmy.
Well, we'll try it anyway. Yes. Which one?
You look bad.
I did, and it's still too long. Hey, I'm going to do y'all a #1 record that the great Charlie Pride did in his lifetime. And I wrote this with a lady by the name of Naomi Martin. And it was a hit in 1976. Some of you weren't born. I was. Goes like this. My eyes can only see as far as you. I've stopped searching all the faces in the crowd, and I don't ever want to find somebody new. I'm content with loneliness if you're not in my arms. 'Cause my eyes can only see as far as you. My heart is set on loving you forever, and your love is strong enough to see me through. It'll keep me 'cause my eyes can only see as far as you. My heart is set on loving you forever, and your love is strong enough to see me through. It'll keep me holding on to you forever, for my eyes can only see as far as you. Yes, my eyes can only see as far as you.
Jimmy Payne.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Here's Marc and Barnette.
Where? Oh.
There he is.
Hey, Debbie, can you roll the suck knob back just a little bit?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it ain't like me to hang out here. I rarely touch anything stronger than beer. Fact is, I've never been in this bar alone. But tonight, my baby's out with somebody new. So in case of any trouble, I might get into. Bartender, here's my keys and some cafe home. Sing it if you know it. I got too much blood in my alcohol level. Might as well leave that bottle on the table. Ain't gonna stop till I get the mixture right. I won't get that girl off of my mind till I'm one shot short of being over the line. Too much blood, my alcohol level tonight. Well, right now I might be talking straight, but give me 1 hour of just you wait. I won't be thinking about what might have been. I'm gonna dance on some tables, shoot some pool, act like a natural born honky-tonk fool who don't even know when to say when. I got too much blood in my alcohol level. Might as well leave that bottle on the table. Ain't gonna stop till I get the mixture right. I won't get that girl off of my mind till I'm one shot short of being over the line. Too much blood, my alcohol level tonight. Now when Wood Newton and I wrote this song, Wood produced it on one of the best by God country artists in the world, David Ball. Yeah. David Ball, one of the greatest country singers. I was so proud to get that cut. But I swore if I could get one cut by one guy, I would have died happy. That would have been the Possum. George Jones, my favorite country song. Now think if George did it, sound like this. I got too much blood on my alcohol level. Might as well leave a bottle on the table. Ain't gonna stop until I get the mixture right. Well, I won't get that girl off of my mind till I'm one shot short of being over the line. I got too much blood, my alcohol level tonight. Whoa, I got too much blood, alcohol level tonight. Woo.
Marc and Barnette.
Name it.
We got one more from Paul Jefferson.
What a great audience, Debbie. Gee whiz. It is the place to be. I was told by Marc Allen not to play any John Michael songs tonight, but because I love him so much. But maybe it's crazy, but I'm already in love with you. You've been clouding my mind since the first time you came in view. And across this crowded room, I see your lips move, but I wonder what it'd be like if my ear could feel your whisper. Oh, and I wonder what it'd be like to wake up to that smile the rest of my life. Will I ever know the wonder? Oh, girl, I wonder. This party is getting loud. Someone's talking to me now, but I catch your eye. And if only you could see the scenes of you and me in my mind. Oh, the evening ends, we say goodbye like friends, and I curse the spell I'm under. Am I so out of touch to think we'd find true love? I wonder. Oh, and I wonder what it'd be like to wake up to that smile the rest of my life. Will I ever know the wonder? Oh, girl, I wonder. Debi Champion.
Debi Champion.
All right.
Oh, and I wonder what it'd be like to wake up to that smile the rest of my life. Will I ever know the wonder? Oh, and the pleasure. Will we ever be together? Oh, girl, I wonder.
Oh, Jefferson. Here's Jimmy Payne.
Debbie, can you give me a little more treble on this microphone? It sounds real bassy.
Sure
to me
can.
Up here. Did it to you sound bassy?
No.
You
Sounds-
thought I just learned to sing bass, didn't
Sounds Count Basie.
you? Okay, this one goes back a few years too.
And we're doing 2 songs each, Jimmy. I don't know if I told you.
I haven't done one yet, but one yet.
I know, I was making sure you...
I've been censored.
You're wonderful. I just want to make
Since
sure.
you're gone. Is that the one?
No. You're the best. I love you.
Okay.
I just didn't think
No.
I told you.
Now I've got to start all over again. No, I'm joking, of course. I do have to start all over again.
Yeah,
I got all excited and went to the wrong key.
you told me the wrong key.
This could take all night, you know it? something's wrong between us that your laughter cannot hide, and you're afraid to let your eyes meet mine. And lately, when I love you, I know you're not satisfied. Oh, my, oh, my. Have you got cheating on your mind? On your mind. I've seen the way men look at you when they think I don't see, and it hurts to have them think that you're that kind. But it's knowing that you're looking back that's really killing me. Cheating on your mind, on your mind. A woman wears a certain look when she is on the move, and a man can always tell what's on her mind. I hate to have to say it, but that looks all over you. Oh, my. Oh, my. Have you got cheating on your mind?
The great Jimmy Payne.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
The king of pain.
The pain of it all.
I'd like to take just a second to do a couple of things. First of all, I think we should all drink a toast to our host with the mostest, Debi Champion. I'm going to do an Irish toast. An Irish toast for you, girl. May you be in heaven an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Second of all, we all know that Debi bakes more cakes than Betty Crocker. She bakes for everybody gets a birthday cake, so I was not going to do you a cake. But I did make brownies individually wrapped for everyone. There you go.
Marc Allen, man.
Thanks, Marc.
Such a
I'd like to do just a little snippet of a song that was written for Debi. It was about Debi. There was a guy, a songwriter who came here. He didn't work out, and but he remembered Debi years later, and he wrote this song. We are the champions, my friend. She'll keep on baking to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions tonight. When Debi ends her writer's night at 4:30 in the morning, after the 76th open mic person plays, she's packing up her car to go home and has to be back here at 6 in the morning. And she lives in Memphis, so it's a good long drive. And thank you for all you do of us. And I know that this is going through your mind. Another night is ended. Crowd is shuffled out. Two guys at the end of the bar throw their last buds down. The smoky haze has lifted. Work lights have come on. Now I'm packing up this old guitar and headed home alone. I do what I do for the love of it. Sure ain't for the bucks. Maybe some magic wandering if I look deep enough. What they see 3 hours a night is a tortured soul laid bare. Sometimes it feels like I'm playing for tables and chairs. We all been there. She used to come here with me and hang on every line. Since they were all about her, I had a reason to write. But she couldn't take the lifestyle of this gypsy on the move. You don't choose music, music chooses you. Do what I do for the love of it. Sure ain't for the bucks. Maybe some magic wandering if I look deep enough. What they see 3 hours a night is a tortured soul laid bare. Sometimes it feels like I'm playing for tables and chairs. Y'all been there, right? So we're gonna record this, so if you would sing this one with me and put yourself in it, I would appreciate it. We do what we do for the love of it. Sure ain't for the bucks, but maybe some magical wandering if we all look deep enough. What they see 3 hours a night, or tortured souls laid bare. Sometimes it feels like we're playing for tables and chairs. Sometimes it feels like we're playing for tables and chairs. Tables and chairs. We love you, girl. Thank y'all.
Marc and Barnette, Jimmy Payne, Paul Jefferson. Hall of Fame songwriter Jerry Foster. Do 4 songs, and then it's going to be Dave Gibson, Joel Shewmake, Tommy Barnes, and Wood Newton. This is where you kind of know. If y'all are hungry, there's food over there. Help yourself. Okay, Jerry, let me hear ya.
Well, I got to get this adjusted. I got to make an adjustment. That sounds about right, Deb. Give me a little bit more vocal into my voice monitor here. Hello, test 1, 2. That's good. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Y'all give it up. Hall of Fame songwriter Jerry Foster.
Hey. Now, let's just kick it off with this was a song that Bill Rice and I wrote that we got lucky with. It was the first time Hank Jr. had ever been inside the top 10. He went to 7 with this in 1974. And in the 90s, Mark Chestnut found it and took it to number 1. I'd like to do it for you. I don't know how I'll get her off my mind, but give me time. I'll think of something. I can't say today that I'm all right, but by tonight I'll think of something. I'll find so many things to do that I won't have the time to think of her. And then if she's still on my mind, I'll try to drink enough to drown the hurt. And if that don't work, I'll think of something. Where do I go for love that I still need? Now that I'm free, I'll think of something. And if someday by accident we meet and I can't speak, I'll think of something. If I can't say a word to her, I'll blame it on this lump that's in my throat. Then standing there, what will I do to hide my love enough that it won't show? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I'll get her off my mind, but give me time. I'll think of something. That's it.
Jerry Foster.
Thank you very much. You got to look at me fast and love me quick. I'm not going to be up for very long. So here we go. I want to do a song that was a hit for Jerry Lee Lewis. In fact, it was his last hit. Bill Rice and I wrote together for 18 years, and we went to the Hall of Fame in '94. We wound up getting lucky. We had 21 cuts on Jerry Lee Lewis. And this was the last hit he had. This thing went to 7. He's out there somewhere every night where the music's playing loud, doing all those old-time steps in a modern dancing crowd. The dim lights hide the mileage line, the cloud wall hides the gray, and he don't mention anything that gives his age away. He's 39 and holding everything he can, from 17 to 25, to prove he's still a man. He's holding to a candle, and it's burning at both ends. He's 39 and holding everything he can. Now you can bet he'll never see 39 again. Should have given up long ago, but he's still hanging in. He still thinks he's the man that he used to be. He's 39 and holding and acting 23. He's 39 and holding everything he can, from 17 to 25, to prove he's still a man. He's holding to a candle, and it's burning at both ends. He's 39 and holding everything he can. And the good ones twice.
Jerry Foster.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would just like to say how much I love Debi Champion. She is so good to every songwriter that's come down this pike. It's actually funny because I knew Debi before she was here. I played for her a lot of different places. And she's always been great to give songwriters a break with Mike nights. And then she lets us come up here and have fun too. So thank you, Debi, for the opportunity to work.
Thank you for being with me all these years. Putting up with me.
If y'all don't mind, I'd like to try to do a song for you that's, it's not exactly what you call a real butt kicker. But it was a #1 record, so I'd like to, this is also for a song that Jerry Lee did. I don't know how I'll get her off my mind. That ain't right, is it? If I promise you to straighten up and put my life in order. If I swear to you on bended knees, I won't hurt you again. If I become the kind of man that you want me to be, would you take another chance on me? The good Lord knows I've done you wrong. I've asked him to forgive me. And deep inside, I think he would, if you could do the same. If I could take back all the things that's caused you misery, would you take another chance on me? Would you take another chance on me? I've paid for my mistake. Would you take another chance on me? Or have I changed too late? I've been a fool for hurting you, but can't you see I'm sorry? If you were only mine again, I'd make it up to you. If the past that's blinding you would only let you see, would you take another chance on me? Think about it, darling. Think about it.
Jerry Foster. I got one more, Jerry.
All righty. Thank you very much. Boy, and this is a great time to get together and have some fun. And for a great cause. I also wanted to mention, too, that I've lost a couple of good friends who used to work here a lot. Pam Belford, whom we're kind of celebrating tonight, and also Glenn Douglas Tubb, which I used to work here with all of them, so every time I look around, I'm losing somebody. Anyway, this is my tribute to Sam Phillips, who started Sun Records. The Mississippi rolled through the blackness of a moonless night. Not a star was shining in the darkness of a delta sky. A sleeping South was waiting for the dawning of a brand new day. Then something moved in Memphis that shook the whole world away. Oh, that sunrise from Memphis burned across the USA. The country started rocking, rhythm rolled the blues away. Thought feeling good was easy, rock and roll was here to stay. That sunrise from Memphis started what we feel today. Elvis, Cash, and Perkins shouted, have you heard the news? They took a shot of country and mixed it with some Delta blues. Then a whole lot of shaking was hammered out by Jerry Lee. And a birth of rockabilly happened down in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Well, that sunrise from Memphis burned across the USA. The country started rocking, rhythm rolled the blues away. Thought feeling good was easy, rock and roll was here to stay. That sunrise from Memphis started what we feel today. That sun that dawned in Dixie been shining out since '55. A ray or two has faded, but the warmness from it still survives. This modern generation is living in the shadow of the sound, still dancing in the daylight beneath that sun that's never going down. Help me, Debbie. Oh, that sunrise from Memphis burned across the USA. Yes, it did. The country started rocking, rhythm rolled the blues away. Thought feeling good was easy, rock and roll was here to stay. That sunrise from Memphis started what we feel today. Yes, it did.
Jerry Foster.
Thank you.
Great job, Jerry.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to keep the hits coming. Y'all give it up for Dave Gibson, Joel Shewmake, Tommy Barnes, and Wood Newton.
How about a big
Okay.
hand for Miss Debi Champion, you guys? Wasn't for her, we
Give her a
wouldn't be
bigger
here.
hand up here. We have Wood Dayton, Tommy Barnes, Joel Shewmake, Dave Gibson.
Hey, Debbie, give me a little more me. More me. More me.
How's that sound?
More me.
Mo me.
Is that enough for me?
More me. Still more me.
How's that?
In the vocal. All right. Okay, there I am. Dave Gibson asked me to join him tonight.
You okay?
And we were getting up on stage, and he looked at, I got here first, and he said, oh, we're going to be the Arkansas Bookends. That sounds like a band, Dave. Let's start a band, baby.
Yeah. No wonder y'all got the gig.
Okay, who's starting us out?
One of them bookends.
Y'all ready? You
Hell yeah.
want me to start?
Yeah, please.
Hey,
Y'all give it up for Dave Gibson.
Thank you. Is Bernie Nelson here tonight? Bernie Nelson?
No.
I ain't seen
Bernie
him
who?
Okay, I wrote this song by myself. I want to thank the Confederate Railroad boys for making this song a #1 way back when, but they still pay me. We were poor when I was a youngin'. Can't remember us ever going hungry. Daddy made sure we didn't do without. Went to school, some of these fellas had money and I was jealous. Didn't know them, but I know now. Daddy said you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. It's what's inside that really matters. I can take my glasses off, 'cause Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Taught us that love was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. I left home right out of high school. Got me a big car, thought I was real cool, cruising around the old neighborhood. See Daddy after church on Sunday. Said you'd have to go riding with me someday. Just said no, I never understood. He asked me how I bought it, I told him on credit, and Daddy just smiled. I'll never forget it, 'cause Daddy never was Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Taught us that love, Lord, was the one thing money couldn't buy. Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. Took a while, but now I'm grown. Settled down, the kids of my own. The more I give them, yeah, the more they want. Now ain't that the damn truth? Danny left us last November. Can't remember him ever looking better, all laid out in his Sunday best. Sure, instead of all that attention, all he wanted was a few words mentioned. A simple man simply laid to rest. But as I drove him away in that big Cadillac with a tear in my eye, I had to laugh. 'Cause Daddy never was the Cadillac kind. He said some things just glitter and shine. Oh, but just this one time, I hope Daddy enjoyed the ride. 'Cause Daddy never was the Cadillac kind.
Daddy never was a Cadillac kind. No, he liked Mercedes, Rolls Royces, Maseratis, and Ferraris, and shit like that.
Dave Gibson.
Hey, don't let
Here's Joel Shewmake.
don't let your last ride be your first ride in a Cadillac.
My Cadillac.
It's not great, Dave. Bro, this is my friend Amy Corey hiding back there somewhere. Roses always were her favorite flower. She had a tattoo of one on her finger where her ring was never gonna be. And above all the other, red was her favorite color, which never made much sense to me. She was never gonna let anybody love her. If you do, you never recover. She's beautiful like a rose. Oh, and she smells so sweet. But the way it goes sometimes when roots don't run too deep is you can't ever get real close. So just remember that you've been warned. She just like a rose right down to the thorn. Nobody ever sees her blossom. They only see petals falling to the ground like autumn leaves. And she'll only leave one souvenir to remind you that she's been here. That scar where your heart used to be. And you feel bad for her next victim, 'cause they won't know what's about to hit them. She's beautiful like a rose. Oh, and she smells so sweet. But the way it goes sometimes when roots don't run too deep is you can't ever get real close. So just remember that you've been warned. She's just like a rose right down to the thorn. She was beautiful like a rose. Oh, and she smelled so sweet. But the way it goes sometimes when roots don't run too deep is you can't ever get real close. So just remember that you've been warned. She just like a rose right down to the thorn. Roses always were her favorite flower. She had a tattoo of one on her finger where her ring was never gonna be.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
y'all.
Yeah.
Here's Dahme Barnes.
I got a buddy of mine here tonight, all the way from California. We actually went to the same high school down in Winfield, Alabama, which is the chainsaw repair capital of the world.
Did y'all finish?
Well, I quit school to further my education.
Did you finish?
No, I quit to further my education. And I actually dropped out and joined the Air Force in 1979 when the Iranians took over the embassy in Tehran.
Yeah, baby.
But I'm going to send this out to my buddy Jim. He loves this song, and I've had it recorded a few times. I hadn't had a hit on it yet. We got our fingers crossed. But Jim, this goes out to you. And by the way, he's out here working with a CMT show. I don't know if it's true, but he said if he backed out, they'd have to shut the show down. So this goes out to you, Jim. him it was love right from the start. He fell head over heels, clean up to his heart. Told her he could always walk away. His whole world changed in that Lone Star Cafe. Cowboy down. I remember when he asked her for her hand. A woman couldn't ask for a better man. She gave her heart to someone else. He put his heart up high on a shelf. Cowboy down. He could cowboy up till the cows came home. Get back up every time he's thrown across between Buffalo Bill and a rodeo clown. If you're in a bind, he's your best friend. Be by your side until the very end. Oh, but if you ever mention her name or she comes around, cowboy down. Cowboy down. I went to see him yesterday. Oh, another cowboy rides away. Just before we laid him down to rest, I slipped her picture up under his vest. Cowboy down. Woo! He could cowboy up till the cows came home. Get back up every time he's thrown across between Buffalo Bill and a rodeo clown. If you're in a bind, he's your best friend. Be by your side until the very end. Oh, but if you ever mention her name or she comes around, cowboy down. Cowboy down. I remember when he asked her for her hand. Woo! Thank you very much.
Tommy Barnes.
Thank you.
Wow.
Here's what Dayton.
Tommy, people don't think of me and they think cowboy, even though I'm from Arkansas and I got bucked off of a calf when I was 5 years old.
That works.
And I got bucked off of a horse when I was like 15 years old. And I actually own a cowboy hat that's not quite as pretty as Dave Gibson's over down there, by the way.
Well, you know how them markets are.
And I wrote a song that Chris Ledoux cut called Cowboy Up, but it wasn't quite that damn good, man.
You know, well, I appreciate that. You know what a lot of people don't realize about Chris? You know where he was born?
No.
Biloxi, Mississippi.
Oh, my God. Okay.
So, Daddy was in the Air Force down there.
All right, y'all.
But anyway,
so
world's greatest cowboy.
I came to Nashville in 1976 with a pocket full of songs that I wrote all by myself. I was so selfish back then.
How could you?
But I soon learned, and I coined this phrase, I'd rather have part of something than all of nothing. Ask Paul and John about those Beatles songs. But anyway, every now and then, lightning strikes, and I had to finish one by myself.
Well, he struck big on this, and I think I know
This was inspired by this beautiful town we live in, I play golf. I hike. I walk. I'm a runner. Everything. Do you know that Nashville has got 80 miles of the Greenway trails? You don't have to get on those, but just coming over here, I think I saw a Vandy girl going by that was looking pretty fit. Let me just tell you that. Okay. So it's that kind of thing that inspired this song, okay? And it's a sing-along. And I know you've never heard it, but I hope you can learn it real quick. The hook is the part that you answer, okay? All right. When you're walking in the park these days, it's hard not to stop and stare at all the beautiful sights you can see out there. All at once it hit me as I strolled along. This may be the one last thing we can all agree upon. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. You don't have to fantasize, just go ahead and believe your eyes, 'cause yoga pants don't lie. All right, y'all did pretty good. Now, people, that's the good news and the bad. Let me tell you about this shopping trip I had. I rushed into Walmart. I couldn't help but smile. I got stuck behind a double wide in the candy aisle. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie.
Yoga pants don't lie.
You don't have to fantasize, just go ahead and believe your eyes, 'cause yoga pants don't lie. Well, my honey took me to the ballet to see those dancers dance. It looked like one of those guys had a party in his pants. Yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. You don't have to fantasize, just go ahead and believe your eyes, 'cause yoga pants don't lie. Yoga pants don't lie. Big finish. Yoga pants don't lie.
What, dude?
All right.
Here's Dave Gibson.
If you know any big recording artists, tell them to call me.
Hey, Debbie, would you give me some more monitor here? I don't
sure can.
I don't have hardly anything. I'm here. I got to have more meat.
How's that?
Like wood over
Could I
there.
get less of him in my monitor?
Just my vocal is all. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, the guitar's fine. Yeah, you can turn the guitar down a little bit.
Is that
Just give me
better?
a little bit more vocal here in the.
Try that.
In the wedge. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little more.
How's that?
That's pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna do a song for you guys that I had out this last year by a young guy named Josiah Siska. And if you people don't really know much about the music business, some of you do, but a lot of you are songwriters, you realize that the way songwriters make money is going to the big radio stations, you know, out there. Yeah, songwriters do make money. I made a little bit. But anyway, this song, they put it out at 9/11 of last year, 2020. And I was expecting this year to be a big one. But when it goes to the streaming platforms, and that's all it goes to, you ain't gonna make shit. Anyway, this is one of my favorite songs I've ever written. And that being said, it will come out again one of these days, but it just came out at the exact right time, but they never put it to radio. So I want to do it for you guys. I want more money, honey. tell me who don't. Then I could buy you that little house you want. And nice not to worry about what bills aren't paid. Give you the life you always dreamed you'd have someday. But for now, it can wait. I'm content just to make it home to you. It's enough that you know I've done all that I can do. I've got everything, just knowing that you have a safe place to fall in a world gone mad. Shit. Wish I could tell you that I'd always be there. But every time you say goodbye, I don't get a little scared. Which people weren't crazy, which times were good, which we could keep our doors unlocked like our grandparents could. But for now, it can wait. I'm content just to make it home to you. It's enough that you know I've done all that I can do. I've got everything, just knowing that you have a safe place to fall in a world gone mad. I pray our children live to see the day we all find a better way that seems so far away. So for now, it can wait. I'm content just to make it home to you. It's enough that you know I've done all that I can do. I've got everything, just knowing that you have a safe place to fall in a world gone mad. A safe place to fall in a world gone mad.
Thank you, guys.
Dave Gibson.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
That was awesome, Dave.
Appreciate that.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Here's Joel Shewmake.
Happy anniversary, Debbie.
Thank you, Joel.
Glad to get to be here tonight.
I love
Glad
all
to be
of
on
y'all.
stage with y'all.
Y'all been with me since the beginning, so I appreciate it, y'all.
You got eyes. You got teeth. You got hands. You got feet. From where I stand, far as I see, we ain't all that different. We go left, we go right, we fall ahead and run behind. All in all, we all squeak by, we ain't all that different. We all laugh, we all cry, we all live, we all die. We all do, we all don't, we all will, we all won't, we all can, We all should love a little more, don't that feel good? We ain't all that different. You might be white, you might be black. Whatever shade between you are, I'm good with that. It's only skin, you peel it back. We ain't all that different. We all laugh, we all cry, we all live, we all die. We all do, we all don't, we all will, we all won't, we all can, we all should love a little more, don't that feel good? We ain't all that different. We all laugh, we all cry, we all live, we all die, we all take it day by day, and we got no room for hate. We ain't all that different, like it or not, better or worse. We're all stuck here on this earth, and we just gotta make it work. We ain't all that different. We ain't all that different. We ain't all that different. We ain't all that different.
Jules Shewmake.
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all very much.
Here's Tommy Barnes.
Hey, can I interrupt just
Yes,
so we can?
sir.
I'll keep this brief. But Joel, I'm kind of a woodworker myself now. Did you do the refinishing job on that guitar yourself?
The coincidence is I'm not a woodworker, and yes.
It was like that when you bought it?
No, this guitar, my dad was an insurance adjuster, and this guitar was stolen and recovered.
Oh.
And there was some stuff done to it, and then I thought...
You don't have to worry about
I
them
thought I could
stealing it
refinish
again.
it, and
It found
I
a
couldn't.
home. It reminds me of before I moved to Nashville, I had some friends that knew Willie Nelson in 1975. Got backstage at the big stadium at the Arkansas State Fair, and they said, hey, you want to see Willie's guitar? It was triggered. And the hole was only about that big. I got to hold it.
I have no respect for a man that's got a truck that won't haul nothing in it. I almost had to grab this Marty Brown one night. He almost knocked the hole plumb through to the
Yeah,
back.
you got a lot of work to do before you rub a hole in there too.
Well, I'll probably be gone before the hole gets there. Anybody like dogs?
Hell yeah.
I ain't had a dog bullshit me yet. You know, they're the most honest little creatures on earth. Well, I had to put my little buddy down about a year and a half ago. My little buddy Elvis Jr. He wasn't any relation to Elvis, but I just kept it going. Now I've got E3. He's the new one.
Elvis Jr.
But you know, I've lost pets, and it's one thing to lose them, but when you're the one that has to say put him down, you know, that's an extra little scar on your heart. Well, anyway, I got home and I was still kind of emotional about it. I was looking back over the years. I had him for 13 years. Last 3 years we had him, he was diabetic. My wife would cook for him. I'd be eating sandwiches. She'd be over there fixing him shit to eat. I'd do the pecking order. Anyway, I was thinking, I'm like, you know, he had a good run. He really did. He was a lucky dog. But anyway, I'm like, you know, I like that title. I'm going to write that. I ain't going to write it about him, but I'm going to write it because of him, and it goes like this. Well, I've held a lot of ladies, I've kissed a lot of babies, and I've loved a few good women in my time. I had my share of rambling, my fair share of gambling. I've been in and out of every state of mind. All in all, I can't complain. I've had my fortune and my fame. I even hung a gold one on the wall. I've been high and I've been down. I've been lost and I've been found. Somewhere in between, I've seen it all. I've had a good run. I've had a good run. It's been good fun in the long run. When my time down here is done, my last trip around the sun, I've had a good run. Well, I've been a lot of places and I've seen a lot of faces. Most I remember, some I don't recall. I've seen sunshine turn to rain, hobos without a train, and emerald turned to Auburn in the fall. I've had my share of druthers, had my share of lovers, and I've had things that I still can't explain. I guess for all it's worth, my time down on this earth, the pleasure was damn sure worth the pain. Hey, 'cause I've had a good run. I've had a good run. It's been good fun in the long run. When my time down here is done, my last trip around this old sun, I've had a good run. When my time down here is done, one more trip around the sun, I've had a good run. Thank you very much.
Woo! And it's Tommy Barnes. I think it's Wood Newton.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all another pass too after this one. Take it away, Wood.
Okay. We got one more after this, one more each.
All right.
Is that right? I got to plan my repertoire, my set list. Okay. We don't know. All right. So in all these years, you know, we professionals get these pitch sheets that tell us who the artist is and producer and everything else, what they're looking for. And all these years, I've never had a request. We were looking for a waltz, a story song in waltz time. That's 3/4 time. The Tennessee state song is the Tennessee Dadgum Waltz. I believe it's kind of been around for a while. But anyway, so this young artist comes in. We'd already written a couple of songs, and I said, "What is there any style of things you want to write this time?" He said, "Yeah, I want to write something in 3/4 time." I said, "Well, I didn't." After my jaw closed up, I said, "All right, I'm open-minded." But I actually had a title that I thought would work in the storyline, and we wrote this song. And it needs a trombone, and we did the demo, and it's got accordion and all kinds of stuff on it. Carnival came to our little town early in the fall. Big tops and drum drops, merry-go-rounds, fun for one and all. tigers and clowns with painted on crowns, elephants from over the sea, spending my savings on a penny arcade in my cotton candy dream. Round and round like a carousel pony's hoping she'd be my one and only, searching my mind, trying to find a way to make her stay. Oh, but she packed it up when the big top came down. I watched her rolling away. She got a ride on a truck leaving town, heading for Santa Fe. Every year when the leaves start to fall, crazy as it seems, late in the night, I still hold her tight in my cotton candy dream. Round and round like a carousel pony's hoping she'll be my one and only, trying to find, someday I'll find a magical time machine, and we'll meet again in my cotton candy dreams.
What Newton? We got one more from Dave Gibson.
I'll play it again if y'all want to all dance. No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. Back in the early 90s, I had been in Nashville writing songs for everybody else, and that was very, very cool. Came to Nashville as a singer-songwriter and ended up being a songwriter-singer for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, a guy said, man, you ought to meet this other dude. His name is Blue Miller. He said, I think you guys would be great as a band. And so, make a long story short, Blue Miller and I put together this band called the Gibson Miller Band. And we did pretty good.
Yeah, I heard
we ended up winning the Academy of Country Music Award back in 1993. And we had a good run, had a great time, you know. And this song right here, we got in a lot of trouble with over the label because some pictures got out that probably shouldn't have been out. We're down in Texas, and that's what this song was all about. Met her in Austin, she was totally awesome. She had a western drawl, she was pure Texas, y'all. Said her name was Eileen, she here from Abilene. She'd been known to drink a few and show off her Texas tattoo. And you wanna hold on to Dallas, spend the night in San Antonio, reach Amarillo by morning. All the cowboys want a view of her Texas tattoo. Woo! Oh yeah. She call you bluff. This lady was tough. She'd slap you silly if you didn't like Willie. She had eyes blue as the Texas sky. Tequila's what she ordered. You might make it to the border and hope you can hold on to Dallas. Spend the night in San Antonio. Reach Amarillo by morning. All the cowboys want a view of her Texas tattoo. Hand in hand, we cross that Rio Grande. Then, deep in the heart of Texas, I'd be her man. And Dallas, yeah, we'll spend the night in San Antonio, reach Amarillo, yeah, by morning, you be the cowboy with a view, one of the chosen few, to see that lady's Texas tattoo. Oh, I'll be a Romeo down in San Antonio. She drive me wacko in Waco.
Yeah.
Woo! Dave Gibson.
Thank you guys. Sorry, I got a little frog in my throat.
Sound great, Dave. Thank you.
Hey, Dave.
Here's Joel.
Wouldn't it be crazy to find out that that's the song that started the whole tattoo thing that we're going through right now?
Oh yeah, we had little transfers, little Texas tattoos transfers. That
really?
The girls all wanted to have them. They got them, and then they wanted us to put them on them. So that's how we got into a whole lot of trouble.
Oh baby, okay. I don't believe I'd have told that, Dave.
That's TMI.
Here's Joel.
Almost. One-legged bird sitting on a pier, choking down a French fry, going through life one step at a time. What happened to him, I don't know, shark or gator, but look at him go. If he can make it this far, so can I. He getting by, doing his thing, making it work, living the dream, still got a song he gotta sing deep in his heart. He's somewhere over the rain where new birds fly. He's just glad to be alive. Looks like to me he's doing all right for a one-legged bird. Little Coke and Captain chilling in a glass, sitting at a bar by the pier, in paradise just trying to persevere. Thinking about life, wrong and right, and how I wound up down here, just watching a French fry slowly disappear. He getting by, doing his thing, making it work, living the dream, still got a song he gotta sing deep in his heart. He's somewhere over the rain where new birds fly. He's just glad to be alive. Looks like to me he's doing all right for a one-legged bird. He getting by, doing his thing, making it work, living the dream. Still got a song he gotta sing deep in his heart. He's somewhere over the rain where new birds fly. He's just glad to be alive. Looks like to me he's doing all right for a one-legged bird sitting on a pier, choking down a French fry, going through life one step at a time. Ain't giving in, ain't giving up, sitting here watching him, thinking, you know what, if he can make it this far, so can I. Yeah. Thank you all very much. Woo!
I love that. Well, ever since, oh, what's her name? I'm new to this old Dayton game. Since her, I haven't been the same. Just a face out in the crowd. I still don't know where we went wrong, but I've spent too many nights alone. I think it's time for moving on, but I don't know if I know how. She took the best of me. You can have what's left of me. I know you deserve better, but that's the best I can do. You don't know how long it's been since I let somebody in. If I could learn to love again, you can have what's left of me. Ever since the day she left, I barely recognize myself, or what little there is left of the man I used to be. Girl, before we cross that line, it's not too late to change your mind. I'd hate for you to waste your time on what little's left of me. She took the best of me. You can have what's left of me. I know you deserve better, but that's the best I can do. You don't know how long it's been since I let somebody in. If I can learn to love again, you can have what's left of me. You don't know how long it's been since I let somebody in. If I could learn to love again, you can have what's left of me.
Joey Barnes. Woo! We got one more from Wood Newton.
Hey, first of all, thank you to my buddy down there on the end, David Gibson. Yeah, and we've recently teamed up with his buddy Greg Crow, and we've written and we wrote it about a year ago. I thought we could get it cut from our demo, which was really good.
Our little work tape demo
But
video.
then we've done an actual master recording which we're going to give a few people a chance to record. So anyway, I'm really excited about working with you again.
Yeah, man. I wish I could have worked it up for tonight. I figured if I tried it, I'd blow it though.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't there. So.
Wood and I, from 26 miles away from each other, we never knew each other.
Yeah, we grew up. We had all these mutual friends in college, and he actually dated my wife before I met her.
And he still likes
I
me.
married her anyway, and we just celebrated 50 years together.
Yeah.
But that's another country song. Okay.
Well, I tell you, you got some good taste there, buddy. I love Gloria. She's a sweetheart.
So do you.
She's a sweetheart.
And she still loves you in a kind of a friendly type of way. Hey, y'all. So I was going to be a big businessman. I first started out, I was going to be a doctor.
Oh God.
And
Thank
in some
God.
ways...
Look how many lives you've saved.
In some
by
ways,
not being a doctor.
I've been my own doctor, and I'm still here. How about that? Okay. But then, I was just going to be a big businessman. So I went to college, and I got a business degree. By the way, I'm the same age as Dolly Parton. She came straight to Nashville out of high school. She's a billionaire, and I'm not. Okay. I want my money back from the University of damn Arkansas.
Yeah.
Come on. But anyway, I'm kidding around because 20 years ago, me and this guy named David Ball, we got together and we started writing some songs. And we were going to put out this indie album on our own. And I got him to sign this 50-50 deal contract for real.
Colonel Parker, huh?
And his accountant told him he was crazy to sign it. But he didn't think he was so crazy nowadays. But anyway, so I put on not only I was a songwriter, I put on a producer's hat. Some of these producers, you learn to hate those son of a bitches, you know?
Right. And it don't take long to do it.
And you know, I even hated myself because I had to turn down some of my own songs. Like, that hurts. How could I do that? But anyway, it's 50 years. Now it's been 20 years ago, and David Ball and I, we've made got a #1 hit on an indie label, and it's kind of become a classic. And the royalties are a lot better than the songwriter royalties because we are the record label.
Yeah, you own it. Yeah.
Management.
So it's a little story about a guy that finds a great deal on a car that's been sitting back in an old barn for 30 years. Maybe you heard it. It's called Riding with Private Malone.
Woo!
I was just out of the service, thumbing through the classified, when an ad that said old Chevy somehow caught my eye. The lady didn't know the year or even if it ran, but I had that $1,000 in my hand. It was way back in the corner of this old ramshackle barn. 30 years of dust and dirt on that green army tarp. When I pulled the cover off, it took away my breath. What she called a Chevy was a '66 Corvette. And I felt a little guilty as I counted out the bills. What a thrill I got when I sat behind the wheel. Opened up the glove box and that's when I found the note. Date was 1966 and this is what he wrote. He said, my name is Private Andrew Malone, and if you're reading this, then I didn't make it home. But for every dream that shatters, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of mine, now it belongs to you. And though you may take her and make her your own, you'll always be riding with Private Malone. Thank y'all for singing. It didn't take me long at all, I had her running good. Loved to make those horses thunder underneath her hood. Had her shining like a diamond and I'd put the ragtop down. All the pretty girls would stop and stare as I drove her through town. The buttons on the radio didn't seem to work quite right. It picked up that oldie show, especially late at night. I got the feeling sometimes if I turned real quick I'd see soldier riding shotgun in a seat right next to me. It was that young man named Private Andrew Malone who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shatters, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his, back when it was new. And he told me to take her and make her my own. And I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. One night it was raining hard and I took a curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash. Someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I know what time he died. It was that young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shatters, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his, back when it was new. And I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't tagged along. Thank God I was riding with Private Malone.
Wood Newton. Thanks, Wood. I love that song.
Yeah, come on here.
Wood Newton, Toby Barnes, Jules Shewmake, and Dave Gibson. And now we're gonna get
Y'all, Michael Manning here's served our country.
Ranger Mike.
And he knew all the words to that song, man. Thank you so much.
That's a great song.
Thank you so much.
Okay, y'all, we got one more round. Y'all gonna give it up. We got James Otto and Chris Wallen. But first of all, please give a nice hand for Marcus Roberts, our GM, the new kid in town.
Is this one on? Is this good, Debbie? All right, I promise this is the last time you're going to have to hear from me tonight. Once again, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate Debbie for what she has done over the years. We're celebrating her 17th anniversary, if you didn't know that. Thank you, Debbie. And of course, none of this would happen without you guys. So we really appreciate your creativity, the time you take, your dedication to your craft. It has been such an incredible night. I've heard so much good music tonight. And I've got a few more hotel stay giveaways to do. I don't want to take up a lot of time, so I'm going to read some numbers. If you have your little white tickets, then see me by Debbie's booth if I call your number. All right, last three digits, 064. Awesome. 066. 066 and 124. 064, 066, 124. I won't take up any more of your time. The kitchen and bar usually closes at 10. We're going to keep that open until 10:30. You guys are welcome to play music all night. Just turn the lights off when you leave.
Marcus Roberts. And a real quick, Okay, y'all give it up. Chris Wallen and James Otto.
I probably do need a little check one. All right. Well, it's been a minute since I've been on stage with my buddy Chris. It's good to see you, brother.
I know, man. Good to see you, too.
You had a gig with Billy Dean last night?
I did. I just got off the plane from Florida in Fort Myers just to come right here, so it'd be great.
I'm so thankful you made it. Our good friend Anthony Smith. Everybody remember Anthony Smith? He was supposed to be here tonight, but he neglected to notify us that he's playing Groon Hall tonight in Texas. So Chris was kind enough to jump into the fire and hang out with us. Y'all make some noise for Mr. Chris Wallen, y'all.
Thank you, thank you.
This is one of my favorite songs of yours, brother. I love this song.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. It's a big old hit.
There's a story that my daddy tells religiously. Like clockwork every time he gets an opening. In a conversation about the way things used to be. Well, I just roll my eyes and make a beeline for the door. Somehow I'd end up starry-eyed, cross-legged on the floor, hanging on to every word. Man, the things I heard. It was harder times, longer days, 5 miles of school uphill both ways. We were canes which raised dirt floor poor, of course. That was back before the war. Yeah, your uncle and I made quite a pair, flying F-15s through hostile air. He went down, but you missed me by a hair. He'd always stop right there and say, that's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on. That's a chin up high as a tear rolls down, a gut sucked in, chest stuck out. That's a small town flag a flying. That's a newborn baby crying in the arms of a woman that you love. And that's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. Well, her son graduating college, that was Mama's dream. I was on my way to anywhere else when I turned 18. So when you got a fast car, think you got everything. Well, I learned quick those GTOs don't run on faith. And I ended up broken down some town north of LA, working maximum hours for minimum wage. Well, I fell in love, next thing I know, babies came, the car got sold. I still miss that old hot rod, but you sure save gas in these foreign jobs. That I wonder if I ever let you down. You're ashamed of how I turned out. He lowered his voice, he raised his brow, said, boy, let me tell you right now, that's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on. You don't need to make $1 million, just be thankful that you're working and you're doing what you're able, and putting food there on the table and providing for a family that you love, boy. That's something to be proud of. And if all you ever really do is the best you can, then you did it, man. That's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on. That's a chin up high as a tear rolls down, a gut sucked in, chest stuck out at the small town flag a flying. That's a newborn baby crying in the arms of a woman something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. Yeah, it is.
Chris Wallen.
That's a good one, boy.
Thank you.
Here's
a damn
your
good
daughter.
Well, this song right here I wrote with my buddy Zach Brown. Do I have any Zach Brown fans out there? Zach Brown had 9 number ones in a row when this song came out. From the time Chicken Fried hit the radio waves till the time this song came out, 9 number ones in a row, which is kind of unheard of. He called me up right before Christmas time. He said, look, I want you to go out there and run up your credit cards because your song is about to be our 10th number one. And I was like, hell yeah. I did that. I ran up my credit cards and we had an incredible Christmas. We did not, however, have a number one record. Yeah, it kind of sucked. But we did get a number 2 record out of it. Number 2 is all right.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. I like number 2s. It's my favorite bowel movement.
Nice. I like it.
It's my favorite kind. Yes.
Well, I mean,
nothing makes you feel better than number 2,
but it's
right?
good. But that's the thing. It's better to have a number 2 that sounded like a number 1 than like these other ones that are number 1 and sound like number 2.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Thank you, sir. Get these people straight. There's only one problem with a number 2. They don't throw number 1 parties for number 2 songs, but they all pay the same. So this song right here is, well, it's a big number 2. Y'all check it out. You know my old car needs washing, and the front yard needs a trim, and the telephone's been ringing, and the boss man knows I know it's him, and the bills ain't gonna pay themselves no matter anyway, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. Y'all know this song out there? Oh yeah, come on. Ain't nothing wrong with an old cane fishing pole and the smell of early spring. I sit down in a fold-up easy chair on a quiet, shady river bank. Let the world go on without me. Wouldn't happen any other way, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. Y'all sing it with me, come on. Ain't in no hurry, be a fool now, don't worry about all those things I can't change. And the time that I borrow can wait till tomorrow, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. When I must return to the cold, cold ground, have them take their time when they lay this sinner down. Well, heaven knows that I ain't perfect. I raised a little Cain, and I'm glad to raise a whole lot more before I hear those angels sing. Gonna get right with the Lord, or there'll be hell to pay, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Ain't in no hurry. Be a fool now, don't worry about all those things I can't change. And the time that I borrow can wait till tomorrow, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Ain't in no hurry. Oh, it tastes so good. Today.
James Otto.
James Otto.
Thank you. Mr. Chris Wallen, y'all.
Thank you, thank you.
Take a little bit more, just a little bit more vocal. I want to hear this man. Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Well, I tell you, this is one of those songs. This is actually one of my oldest songs and one of my newest songs at the same time. Oh yeah, makes complete sense. So here's what had happened is they, I started this song probably 15 years ago, and my publisher, I'm not going to mention their names, but their initials are Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. That's what they should have done, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, they should have Warner Brothers.
They should have Warner Brothers.
So I turned this half of this song. I said, "Hey, listen to this song. I really think it's going to be really cool." And they said, "Don't finish it." They said it's unrecordable. They actually used the word unrecordable. It kind of makes you feel warm inside from your publisher, you know.
Yeah, that's rough.
So anyway, I put it in my file 13 drawer, and years and years and years go by, and I'm supposed to play this show that you only play. It was with Aaron. Well, we were doing Tony Arata and a bunch of people that doing these solo write. You could only sing a song if you wrote it by yourself. So I pulled this song out, and I finished it, and I made it more unrecordable than it was when I started.
Whip it out, dude.
Here you go. Little old school. Nowadays you can't watch TV without seeing these celebrities being bad and smoking crack and getting rich. Our children soak it all up like a sponge in Coca-Cola, and we wonder why they turned out like they did. Yeah, way back in the day, Mama made dang sure I knew all I had to do was look up, to have someone to look up to, so I did. To this day I still do. Used to hang out with the stars and everybody knew his name. He was a long-haired living legend, co-wrote Amazing Grace. I know that we can get him back on top if we pitched in. Let's make Jesus famous again. Start a fan club, buy a t-shirt, start a street team, spread the good word, get him on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Can I get a hallelujah? If the Spirit moves you, love to hear us sing on my radio. We can all agree here lately, the devil's put us all through hell. Let's put our hands together and let's raise a little hell until his good book is flying off the shelf. He used to hang out with the stars and everybody knew his name. He was a long-haired living legend, co-wrote Amazing Grace. I know that we can get him back on top if we pitched in. Let's make Jesus famous again.
Yeah!
Hey, he's a good role model for the kids. Not just because of who his daddy is. They kicked him out of school. All the guns and drugs rushed in. Oh, but I can't help but think, my friend, our children were better off back then with him. Can I get an amen? Amen. Hey, let's make Jesus famous again. Hey, what do you say? Let's make Jesus famous again. Amen.
Chris Wallen. I love it.
Well, Taylor Swift's producer called me up and said, look, I got this new act I'm working with. Y'all have heard of Taylor Swift, right? She's done okay. She's done things.
Yeah.
He's like, I got this new guy that I'm working with, and I want you to write a song with him. I want you to write a bunch of songs with him, and we'll cut one of them and see what happens. And this was right at the top of the pandemic when everything took off. And he told me that he was a Christian guy, since we're talking about Jesus and all. And I was like, you know what? Even in these hard times, I think that everybody needs to count their blessings, the things they do have instead of the things they don't, and the things that are going well instead of the things that are not. And that's exactly what we did that day. He had a little girl that was about to be born just in a few months, and we wrote this song. It's called God's Been Good to Me, and the guy's name is Josh Kaiser. I think he's fantastic. You should go check him out.
Just my luck, my Ford truck broke down. The note's coming due on this old house, but I know my payday's around the corner. Boss came through with some overtime. I've been saving nickels and saving dimes. Life can test your face sometimes, but everything's gonna be just fine. God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count on the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I can't help myself. Save this sin from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe. And every night I get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. 'Cause God's been good to me. He sent down an angel to keep me sane, a little blue-eyed blonde. He took my name. Life since then has never been the same. Now I got a baby girl on the way, and God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count on the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I can't help myself. Save this sinner from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe. And every night I get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord, 'cause God's been good to me. Oh, and God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count on the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I get up myself. Save this sinner from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe. And every night I get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord, 'cause God's been good to me. He's been good to me.
He's been good to me.
James Otto.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite songwriters in the world right here. This is a hillbilly genius, y'all. Mr. Chris Waller.
Genius with a capital J. Let's see. Is Craig Mundy still here? I wrote this with Craig Mundy. I'm gonna go old school with you. I'm gonna go old school with you here. Old broken spoke old school. Satan knew my grandma well. You could hear prayers clear down in hell. You get so mad, you burn his cell. Yeah, Satan knew my grandma well. He tried his best to test her faith. When he sent Grandpa to his grave, and he talked her in, blaming herself. Satan knew my grandma with a Bible for a sword and shield. She fought him on the battlefield, kneeled down beside her bed for hours on that tear-stained floor till he couldn't take it anymore. And he'd even pray to hear say amen. Satan knew my grandma well. You could hear prayers clear down in hell. She made him wish he'd never fail. Satan knew my grandma well. I was 6 years old at Sullivan Park. Satan tried to get me in his car, but he sped away when he heard her yell. Guess Satan knew my grandma well. With a Bible for a sword and shield, she fought him on the battlefield, kneeled down beside her bed for hours on that tear-stained floor till he couldn't take it anymore. And he'd even pray to hear say amen. Amen. Well, Satan sighed with great relief the day that Grandma got her wings. Now she's somewhere she can finally rest. You see, Satan knew my grandma well, but Jesus knows my grandma best. Yeah, Satan knew my grandma well, but Jesus knows my grandma best.
What a great song,
Chris
man.
Waller, that is awesome. Love it.
Well, I moved to Nashville in 1997. It was, I got to town August 4th, 1997. I left on my birthday, July 29th, and it took me over 4 days to get here in a U-Haul with my old Chevelle behind it. And one of the first places that I found when I got to town that was a songwriters club was a place called the Broken Spoke. Everybody here know what the Broken Spoke is? The people that I met when I came to the Broken Spoke for the first time, some of those folks were Chris Wallen and Debi Champion. Debi Champion gave me a spot to get up on stage when nobody else would, and I'm so thankful for that, Debi. God bless you for leading Songwriters Nights for all these years and helping songwriters get where they deserve to be. Nashville has been incredibly good to me. I'm proud to be in Nashville for all the years that I've been here now. I've been able to make my living with my guitar in my hand, singing songs, and I learned to do what I do now in clubs like this, watching guys like this. Tony Lane and Reese Wilson and all those guys that I saw at the Broken Spoke changed my life forever, for sure. I'm not gonna try to out Jesus Chris over here because he's gonna beat me every time.
It's just because of the hair.
You do have that Jesus hair, my friend. Now, I wrote this song with my buddy, another Chris Jansen. Do I have any Chris Jansen fans out there? He sang that song, I could buy me a boat. I could buy me a truck to pull it. I could buy me any 110 ounce down with some silver bullets. Y'all know that song out there? Do you like that song? I didn't write that song. I wish I did, though. My big ass would be out on the lake right now in my boat, too. But as it is, I wrote his follow-up to that song with him. I wrote the song unbelievably to think about. It was 10 years ago now, or almost 10 years. And I know that because my little girl was 6 months old at that point, and his wife was about to give birth to their daughter. And as I look across my life and I think about all the events that changed me and made me into who I am today, I can't think of anything else more powerful than the birth of my daughter. I want to send this song out to all my daddies and daughters in the audience, or all y'all that have daughters and that have daddies. I know all you ladies out there. Hopefully that's a special relationship for you like ours is. My proudest moments as a man are because of my daughter and being a father. The song's called Holding Her, and I wrote it with Chris. Check it out. Well, I woke up in places and couldn't remember who's lying next to me, how the hell I got there. It's hard to believe, but that's how I used to roll. To one Tuesday night in an underground pool hall, I met her at the bar. It was right around last call. She stole my heart, and I started down a new road. And oh, when I'm holding her, it's like peace on earth. When time stands still, love's the only thing that I feel. Oh, when she's in my arms, no matter where we are. Hey, I'm at home when I'm holding her. Now on a park bench on 4th Street, I prompted the question. To my amazement, she actually said yes, and tears filled my eyes as I slipped that ring on her hand. And a few short years later, and into my world came an 8-pound, 2-ounce sweet baby girl. And ever since that day on, I became a brand new man. And oh, when I'm holding her, it's like peace on earth. When time stands still, love's the only thing that I feel. Oh, when she's in my arms, no matter where we are. Hey, I'm at home when I'm holding her. Hey, I'm at home. Lord knows I'm right at home when I'm holding her. Thank you.
James Otto.
God bless. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. You guys mind if I rock it up a little bit?
Please do.
A little. Now this song, how can I explain this song? This song is about Southern infidelity, which sounds like an insurance company.
It does, it does.
Welcome to Southern infidelity. Put yourself in our hands. Don't do it. Don't put yourself in their hands. This is a tale of woe to all you people out there. It's a tale of woe.
If there's a bartender out there that would bring me a Grey Goose and soda, I would very much appreciate it. That would be amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Unless you're Keanu Reeves, and then it's a tale of woe.
Whoa.
Okay, so listen up, guys. This is a lesson to be learned in a song, okay?
Put your hands together, come on.
Old Joe's out in the field one day, shucking corn and baling hay. Here comes Sue, the neighbor's wife, with a glass of tea and a dress too tight. All the women knew all over town that Joe had the biggest barn around. He was showing it off to Sue one night, and they both saw a flickering light. Well, it didn't take long till the hay caught fire. They ran out as the flames went higher. Well, he barely had his pants on yet when a bullet buzzed right by Joe's head. Yeah, rumors and embers float all over town. When you play with the fire, you leave ash on the ground. The lessons we learn are so simple and true yet profound. Shuck another man's corn and your barn burns down. Barn burns down. Joe started running for his life. Sue should have been there close behind. But
She ran back to her husband's arms. Can't make no money if you got no barn. Nobody knows what became of Joe, just disappeared, went up in smoke. Now I'm not saying Sue gets around, but just last week another barn burned down. Yeah, rumors and embers float all over town. When you play with fire, you leave ash on the ground. The lessons we learn are so simple and true yet profound. Shuck another man's corn and your bombers down. Hey! Yeah, rumors and embers float all over town. When you play with fire, you leave ash on the ground. The lessons we learn are so simple and true yet profound. Shuck another man's corn, milk another man's cow, wake up in the morning with a bomber down. The bomber down. Hey!
Chris Wallen.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to Southern Infidelity. I think we're gonna do two more songs. Two more songs, good?
Fine with me, yeah.
Debi Champion, thank you, darling, for having us. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you for being here, y'all.
Yeah. I hope y'all are having a good time out there. Y'all having a good time? Thank you for supporting songwriters, man. This is awesome. This song right here has done a lot for me, not only as a songwriter, but also as an artist. This song was the most played song the year it came out, and what I've found out in the last year is it's one of the most played songs in the history of country music radio. It goes like this. Oh yeah, come on, y'all. Ha, ha, ha. Have to go now, honey, call him, tell him you won't be in today. Baby, there ain't nothing at the office so important it can't wait. I'm thankful for the weekend, but 2 days in heaven just ain't gonna do. This is gonna take forever, darling girl. I just got started loving you. What's the point in fighting what we're feeling? We both know we'll never win. Ain't this what we're missing? Let's just stop all this resisting and give in. Let me wrap my arms around you. You know you don't wanna leave this room. Come back and let me hold you, darling girl. I just got started loving you. What can I say? I never felt this way, girl. You're like a dream come true. After all the love we made, it sure would be a shame if we let this moment end so. So won't you lay back down beside me, girl, just like I know you want to. Trust me when I tell you, darling girl, I just got started loving you. Oh, let me hear y'all out there. Come on, make some noise. Oh, yeah. What can I say? I never felt this way, girl. You're like a dream come true. After all the love we made, it sure would be a shame if we let this moment end so soon. So, oh, you lay back down beside me, girl, just like I know you want to. This is gonna take forever, darling, girl, I just got started loving you. Oh, yeah. Come back and let me hold you, darling, girl, I just got started loving you. We're gonna hang out all week long, laughing, loving, kissing, hugging, baby. Last time, come on. Thank you. Yeah. Mr. Chris Wallen, everybody, make some noise for him.
Thank you so much for. Is this the last song? Last song, okay. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Debbie, for having us.
Oh, thank you, y'all. Y'all made my night. It's been a great night.
I always end with this song. It's as songwriters, you know, it's our job to make somebody feel something they didn't feel before they heard your song. You're supposed to make them laugh, cry, something, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to grab into somebody's heart, and every now and then there's a song that goes all the way around the world, and it comes back to you, and you figure out what that song actually meant to you years later, and that's what happened to me with this song. It gets truer every day that I live. The crazier the world gets, man, the truer this song gets. So I'll lead out with this. Thank you guys so much for having us.
This is one of my favorite country songs of all time, y'all. What an incredible song. What an incredible writer. Chris Wallen, y'all.
I turn on the evening news to an old man being interviewed. Turn 102 today. When they asked him the secret of life, he looked up from his old pipe and he said, all I can say is don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25 and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did and turning into moms and dad. Next thing you know, you better have the 50 years is there in bed. You pray and God takes you instead. You trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think. So don't blink. I was glued to my TV when the old man looks right at me and says, you best start putting your first things first. 'Cause when your hourglass runs out of sand, you can flip it over and start again. Take every breath God gives you for what it's worth, boy. And don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25 and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife.
don't blink, 'cause you just might miss your babies growing like mine did and turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have 50 years is there in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. You trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think. So don't blink. So I've been trying to slow it down. I've been trying to take it in. In this here today, gone tomorrow world we're living in. Don't blink. Whatever you do, whatever you do, don't blink. Thank you, guys. Thank you, James.
Chris Wallen.
What an amazing song, man. Hey, y'all, without songwriters, Nashville ain't shit. I'll tell you the truth, man. Nashville is what it is because of the power behind the throne and guys just like this that write the songs.
Amen.
Oh, man. Right back at you, brother.
I wrote this song with my buddy Jamie Johnson and Lee Thomas Miller, and thank you guys for making it everything that it's become. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was a lover. And times were tough back in 35. This is me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Well, this one here's taking overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. Well, that was my tail gun. Old Johnny McGee, he was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. The day we wrote this song, we were talking about America's heroes, our men and our women who fight around the world for us on a night just like tonight. Let me see a show of hands of anybody out there that served this great country of ours. Let me see your hands out there. God bless you and thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I come from a military family. My dad was a drill sergeant for 23 years in the U.S. Army. And if you think he was a pain in your ass for those couple weeks that you were in boot camp, boo fucking who.
Because I grew up with that asshole every single day. Until I became a man, I moved out the house, and I was like, damn, I gotta get the hell away from this guy. He is a pain in my ass pretty much all the time. And I did, I moved out, and I found out that life is hard, man. Life is tough. You gotta be strong, you gotta be dedicated. And I joined the Navy at 19 years old. And by the time I turned 21, I'd been around the world, and I came back with a much greater and deeper respect, not only for my dad, but for all those men and women that sacrificed so much on our behalf. As I found out the world needs hard, strong, dedicated men and women to do an incredibly difficult job. Now, my grandfather, he was that kind of man too. He was a Korean War vet. And long before I was ever born, yeah, you can clap for that, yeah, for sure. Long before I was ever born, he was in some godforsaken jungle halfway around the world fighting for his life. And I've wondered many times, what is it that makes a man wake up in those kind of hellish conditions and want to fight his way out every day instead of laying down and dying? Because I know there's days they feel like doing that. Now, I don't know what motivates all men, but I know what motivated my grandfather. That was my grandmother. They were married for over 50 years, y'all. 50 years. That's a hell of a sacrifice. To put up with somebody else's shit that long, it just ain't easy. And all my married folks know it. If you've been married for 5 minutes, you know that 50 years is an unbelievable sacrifice of yourself for somebody else. I hope all y'all have that kind of love or find that kind of love in your life. Somebody that you lay down your life for. Because that's the only thing that's going to heal this broken world we've been living in, y'all. That's exactly what we wrote this song about. And I want to send this out to all y'all. Well, this one is my favorite one. This mean grandma in the summer sun, all the rest of the day we said our vows. You can't tell it's here, but it was hot that June. That her rose was red and her eyes were blue. And just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. You should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11.
James Otto.
So much, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming
James
out. Make some noise for Mr. Chris Wallen, everybody.
Chris Wallen. Guys, thank you so much. Chris Wallen, James Otto. What a night.
Debi Champion, everybody. Thank you so much for being a champion for songwriters. We love you, darling.
Love you back, baby. I want to thank all of you for coming out and making it such a special night. God bless you all. Be careful driving home. Be sure to take good care of our waitresses, our waiters, Tom, our bartender. We got Cindy, Karree, Aaron, Beverly, Morgan. And God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow night.